Quintana's offense draws him even as he deals with Kelly here in the fourth inning for the Cubs, and he misses outside, and it's 1-1. The combination of Churio, double, Terang base hit, and we're tied at 1. Trying to show the Cubs there is such a thing as a pitcher's duel. Quintana in his fourth inning of work fists him back to the screen, and it's 1-2. Yeah, no Michael Bush tonight. On deck is JT. He's at first base tonight. Bush, of course, a great trump card to have on the bench. You hit a grand slam, and then, well, I mean, they were due to rest him anyway, so they picked this night with a left-hander. But a great ace in the hole in Bush on the pine if they should want to tap that late. Craig Counsell and company. All right, 1-2. That's outside. Turner and Horner to follow. Right-hand hitter Kelly, he's 0 for 1. 50th pitch of the night is way upstairs. And the count is full. All right, Kelly, who finds the trot once in a while, lines it. He's going to have a base hit anyway. A throw across, and they're going to, now I call him safe. Nice try at shortstop there on a dive, and then having to get up out of the grass. They'll look at that again. But even with a catcher running, Kelly doesn't go deep, but he reaches via an infield hit. Stretching for the bag, and yes, he was in there. The ball was dropped anyway. Hoskins trying to backhand it. He's had his issues in the move over to first base himself. All right, so leadoff man, and now JT, and that's on the outside corner. He got that base hit in the first inning that drove home the Cub run. 40 schmorty, he says. Hey, Daniel Brett, what's up, man? There's a line drive foul outside of third. Kicks off the tarp. And Quintana quickly ahead 0-2. They've got Brandon Woodruff up in the Brewers broadcast booth as they were showing a bullpen session from earlier. As he works his way back, they could desperately use that right-handed throwing on the mound. It's going to be like return May for so many teams. The 0-1 is down and outside. Eflin is working well, say the Orioles. He might be back in about 10 days after a rehab. And Shane Bieber is also due back this month for Cleveland. You could use the D word in all of those, desperately needing those throws. There's a poke job off to the right, out of play. Turner hanging in 1-2. We're tied at 1 here in the fourth inning. For the 7 of you who have stopped in to take a listen before you bail out. Quintana trying to keep it perfect. 4-0 to start 25. Kelly leads away from first, and there's a swing and a miss, I think. The ball is being chased. The runner's going to advance. Kelly to second base. They do pick up the strikeout, or so does Quintana. That's his fourth. And Turner is out number 1, but the ball rolled away. It didn't hit the dirt. It just went out of the glove of Contreras. And then trickling behind him allowed the runner to advance. So that puts a man in RISP for Nico. He's been standing up there for about 10 seconds. He wants to swat. 3-2-1 on the pitch clock, and that's way outside for ball 1. And of course, the Ohtani wait is a couple more months away, as is, I believe, Acuna is either June or July for the Braves. Did they ever start that game? They had rain in Atlanta tonight. Chopper left side, that's going to be another base hit off the glove and into shallow left field. Kelly had to wait and see, so he can only advance to third. How many hits is that now for the Cubs? That's number 5. So They continue to reach, but Quintana continues to pitch out of it. But now he's got to deal with PCA with men at the corners. Got him to pop up his first time, but now at least a DP could bail him out. But first things first. Listen to that. PCA on the road, no fucking less. Wow, dude. The PCA Express. Now, of course, Chicago ain't too far from here, but still. They got the chorus going as he takes a pitch outside for ball one. 8 home runs on the year. He just wants a sac fly here. He could break the tie. That's lifted foul off to the left. And it's 1-1. Other returns imminent. Snell, all I read last was a setback about a week ago. Not sure how that shoulder's doing. And then Glasgow, as the Dodgers, for a World Series team, just snake bitten. There's another foul by a PCA. And the count is 1-2, but they just continue to deal with dead arms. Or shins in the case of Glasgow. And how about Merrill Kelly for the Diamondbacks? 4th start, 3rd start with cramps. Pitches up and outside. He says, I hydrate like crazy. It's got nothing to do with low H2O factor, but he had to exit after 5 great innings against the Phillies yesterday. 1st and 3rd here with 1 out and a 1-1 tie. Pete Crow. That's outside, and the count is full. If he should lose, then you got to deal with Dansby waiting on deck. All right. It's full. Would they run the guy from first and belted into right center field? Did he get all of it? This ball is gone. The Express, the Crow flies again. It continues. He's got the hand in the air doing the little finger rub as he goes around second base. Not quite blown it open, but he has opened it up. A 3-runner for the Crow, and it's 4-1 Cubs. He kept trying to go down and outside. He kept fouling pitches off. Quintana continued to sort of, he wasn't even close. And then finally he just hung that off-speed pitch. And it was a longer swing than I've seen from Armstrong this year, really extending out over the plate. He has proven to be such a good inside hard contact hitter. As Swanson takes outside. 9th deep for PCA. Man. 1-0. That ball is low. Well, that's why I picked tonight's game. I wanted to see if somebody could tame the Cubs, and who better, I thought, than a 4-0. Only 3 runs allowed. And those were against some good teams. He faced Philly. He faced San Francisco. He had some good offenses in there, did Quintana. And there's a pitch drop. Might have been a strike, but Contreras couldn't hold on to it. And the count is 3-0. So he's now coughed up 6 hits. All the runs are earned. There's a belt into left center field. This ball is headed for the left center field bullpen and beyond. Oh, man. And it's 5-1. And again, the Chicago adjacent patrons tonight making their noise. He got into this 4th inning, tied at 1. He just got even on the base hit from Terang, but now we continue to sink here. Anyway, I couldn't even read that before another home run was given up. 5 earned, 6 hits, He did punch out 4. I say he did as if he's gone already. And again, that pitch count closing in on 70. Yes. Number 9 man Birdie. He's still only got 1 out here. So he tries to get out of this mess. Birdman. That is a strike on the inside corner. Cubs trying to get 21 and 13. If this lead holds. There's one off the outside corner, and the count is 1-1. Man. Just a single walk if one silver lining buried underneath all this crap. There's a ball low for 2-1. 4 runs home in the Cub 4th inning. The crow flies again, and Dansby deep. Not a bad bottom of your lineup. 1-2, right there inside corner, and that gets a little bit of a points back for us fantasy people, and we'll get this lineup turned over as Hap will stand in. Don't forget now at Taco Bell, chicken nuggets. Yes, at Taco Bell. They're breaded and delicios and so amazing. They're still massively overpriced, but hey, chicken nuggets, they're not just there, they're back at Taco Bell. That's a strike on Hap, batting with 2 out and nobody on. And a swing and a miss. At least jumps ahead of this guy. He had a lot of 3-ball counts in that first inning. Well, if you can get this man, and he can push himself into the 5th inning. He's only at about 75 pitches, but then you come through that part of the lineup again. Chopper left side. In comes Durbin. Got him. Yeah. The roof didn't entirely come in, but it really is sagging over the head of these Brew Crews. 4 runs, 2 deep, nobody left. And into the bottom of the 4th. Now Cubs 5, Brewers 1.